The ones, empaths, there's a very sinister tactic that the narcissists use, and they may have used it in your life. You may not be even aware that they've done this to you, right? Honestly, when we're juggling work, family life, and a narcissist all in one, it can be very exhausting. And the narcissist will actually use sleep deprivation as a means to control you. And this is an aspect which a lot of cults around the world use as a tactic, as a means of control, using sleep deprivation, because you're not at your best, you're not at your sharpest, and you're easier to control and manipulate. And they will often use the sleep deprivation with a chosen one and an empath, because we have such strong potential, we're so shining so bright, that to dim our light, they need to make us sleep less. Now, they might do this through arguments in the middle of the night. They may do this through being intimate. They may be wanting to be so intimate and sexually involved that they're actually depleting you of your energy and your sleep, and depriving you, basically. And I was a victim of this sleep deprivation with the narcissist, and it's actually a very sinister, calculated, premeditated, psychopathic plan as a means to control you. Because honestly, running on no sleep, running on low, burning the candle at both ends, it really takes its toll on you. And I remember early on at a job, when I was juggling with the narcissist, and I had the narcissist in my life, and I was trying to help the narcissist, and I was trying to work in my new career in construction. And the boss said to me, he said, "Zion, you're burning the candle at both ends, mate." I was thinking, burning the candle at both ends? What does that mean? But honestly, he saw it. He saw it. I had good prospects in that job. I had a career ahead of me. And to be honest, there was a real good bunch of guys. And they would have probably nurtured me. They would have probably nurtured me in my career of where I wanted to be in the construction industry. They would have really nurtured me. They were a great bunch of people. They were, but everything's God will, and I didn't continue on working with them. But he saw it. He saw I was burning the candle at both ends, and this was the sleep deprivation. I used to have to go and see the narcissist. Then I used to have to go to work. Then I had another narcissistic psychopath in my life that used to trouble me all the time, and have full control over me. And I used to have to carry out certain duties for that psychopathic narcissist who I thought was a friend. And they were all depriving me of sleep and running me low. And this is what happens to us, chosen ones. This is what happens to us, empaths. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. Honestly, it comes from all angles. So-called friends, so-called job, so-called bosses, so-called soulmates. Sometimes they're nothing but enemies, and they're nothing but sent from the devil to deplete us of our energy and to try to put out our light. And that's what happened to me in my younger years. And it's took an awful amount of reflection, because I don't ruminate anymore. The rumination stops, and I will promise you the rumination stops. The rumination, I used to ruminate very early on, but now it's a reflection. I merely reflect. It's like just looking into the ocean and seeing the light glimmer like fish scales all over the ocean, like a beautiful reflection. That's what it's like now when I look back at my past, because I see the beauty in the detail and the hidden hand of God at every turn and every sharp twist and turn that I took, every painful experience. I see God. Honestly, for those that don't believe in God, the universe, you can see the plan was ordained and destined, and it was beyond the comprehension of all of these narcissistic psychopaths, sociopaths, toxic individuals, whatever they are, right? But going back to this sleep deprivation, if you are currently in a relationship, look out for the signs. Do they start arguments before you need to go to bed? You might think it's being intimate, them you know, making a move on you sexually in the middle of the night. It's not. Now, I'm not sounding like a sour grape here, right? But honestly, when someone needs to go, like, there's a time and a place for sex, and it's called when you're both in the mood, right? But to continuously deplete someone of their sexual energy, continuously, right? It makes you so deprived. I remember I used to end up arguing with a narcissist and then trying to solve the problem, fix the problem, and the narcissist knows what they're doing, and they're telling me to go away, so I go away. Then they threaten that they're going to kill themselves, so I come rushing back to the rescue, and they'll do all this stuff, and I would be up all night, and then I would have work at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'd have to, and you know, I used to catch cabs at that time. I used to have to catch a cab to work, so I was paying through the nose for a cab, when if I was actually like I am now, you know, I use public transport quite well. I'm never late for work, nothing like that. Back in those days, I used to be late all the time, you know, and it's only that I had good people around me. I used to work at the airport, and there was a supervisor that no one likes. Everyone didn't like him, but me and him gelled so well because he saw the hard worker in me, right? And everyone used to, basically, whenever anyone used to get put on a job with him, they would be like, oh man, I don't want to be with him. Like, that's how everyone used to be. But I met him first time. He saw something in me, and you know, it didn't matter if I come in 2 hours late, 3 hours late. He would just pay me my same wage, and he'd be like, morning Zion, you right, mate? And then like, he just cool. He knew what was going on from afar, and people around me knew what was happening in my relationship, right? They knew what was happening, and they, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, yeah. And people were trying to lead me to that water and try and make me drink that water and try and make me see the truth. All around me, there was some real good angels, you know. Sometimes I think those people could just be angels in flesh. I know I'm not trying to scare you lot now, but sometimes the angels do appear in human form, and they were really trying to guide me, you know. They were like my guides, trying to show me the right way. And as I look back in retrospect now, I see the patterns of the behavior. I see how things took place. But please, chosen ones, empaths, you're even getting sleep deprived after the narcissist is out of your life, after they've been and gone. Some of you are struggling to sleep. Some of you are struggling to eat, you know. This is a real manipulation tactic, a very sinister plan done by the narcissist to control you. So try to catch up on your Z's, man. You need to recharge. Honestly, us as chosen ones and empaths, recharging, solitude, spending time alone, grounded in nature, walking on the grass in our bare feet. Honestly, it recharges us. You connect with nature. Take some time. Practice self-love. I'm telling you, you've been depleted from all angles. You've been depleted from all angles, right, with the sleep. And they will just drain your energy. They are energy vampires. It's why at the end, if you're tossed aside like nothing, you do not know where you are. You're in such a brain fog. Your body is tired. You're ran down. You're exhausted. They overwork you. They don't give you a minute's rest. There's always something next on the checklist. There's always something next to do. It's never just chill for a sec. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. That's an advert in England. They say, have a break. Have a Kit Kat. It's an English chocolate. But anyway, like, honestly, they're so like, oh, they're just so like busy. Do you know what? I don't even want to say a busy bee because bees are such beautiful creatures, and they produce honey, and they're working really hard. And I don't even want to say beavering away because, you know, like beavers build dams and that. These lot stay busy for no reason. These lot stay busy because they can't sit still with their thoughts. So when you're in a relationship with them, they deprive you of your sleep. They just can't be still. They just can't chill out. Like, they just can't not be doing something. It always has to be some drama, some big escapade. And this is what they do, and it drains empaths to the core, like, seriously. And it's why at the end, whether you were discarded or they pushed you too far, it's why at the end of the relationship, you're a shell of yourself. You're a shell of your former self. And that's why some people don't get when I say you need to become who you was before you met the narcissist. People don't understand what I mean by that. People think, no, I've become a new version now. I'm better, I'm more enhanced, and I'm not doubting that. You are version 2.0 now. You are version 2.0. You have evolved. You have spiritually evolved. You had got better. But I'm saying, get your innocence back. The innocent you. The you that was fun, loving, kind, courteous, free spirit. Keep that with you too. But also combine it with the lessons you've learned and the discernment that you now have. That's what I mean about become who you were before. Because you become who you were before, but a new enhanced version. And it was like, I think it was sometime, I can't remember how long ago, a few months ago, say, I met a friend that I hadn't seen for a long time, and they said to me, yo, you're more like how you used to be. You know, and they can see it. Sometimes eyes on the outward looking in is better than us looking outwards. And I'm telling you, stay out of their busy drama, stay out of their busy life activities. And honestly, they just want to make your life miserable, man. Honestly, it's always a busy thing. It's always so sympathy. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh, this has happened to me. Oh, we've got to do A, B, and C. Oh, da, 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 da. They don't just chill. They never just chill. They never just sit and absorb and relax in nature. They never just have a second to chill. And the reason why they try to drag you into that mess is because they can't sit alone with their thoughts. You, chosen one, you empath, can sit alone with your thoughts so comfortably. You get me? You can sit alone with your thoughts comfortably. You will actually cover so much ground if you go into your intuition and you use your intuition. You will cover so much ground and you'll get things done. These narcissists just drain you of all energy. They'll make you busy. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, one narcissistic psychopath, I remember, you know, I done them a good favor. I done them a favor, say, yeah? I done them a favor, right? But it would be 8 a.m. in the morning. Where are you? What are you doing? Why haven't you done that yet? And I'll be like, oh, Karen, oh yeah, I'm going to do it now. Oh, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do this now. Oh, da, 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 da. Me being kind and caring. When I'm the person that actually done them the favor, like, I didn't have to do what they were telling me to do. But me being courteous and kind, I would carry it out. And at the same time, I've got an ex-narcissist relationship partner draining me of all my energy, saying, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. And I'm running over there. And then I've got work. Lucky there was a good bunch of lads at work. You know what I mean? But I'm being, you know, it's labor, you know. Like, working in electrical is physical labor. So naturally, my body is tired from that too. And I had all three of these angles going on. I also had the people like the one from when I was 11 or 12 that you've heard me mention that infiltrated my area and threatened to kill my dad and my sister. I also had the concern and worry that something was going to happen to me again from that. You know, I was dealing with a whole myriad of experiences. And I was just basically sleep deprived. And honestly, trust me, catch up on your Z's tonight. Get some candles lit. Have a nice bath. Have a shower. Take your time. Practice self-love. And this is what it's all about now. If you've got time alone, enjoy it. I'm telling you, this time alone is golden. It's golden time. Yeah, this is when God starts to craft and shape you. I promise you. So if you're in your darkest days, I promise you, it does not last forever. It does not last forever. Honestly. You know, it is a real manipulation tactic that they use, a real control to deprive you of your sleep. So I hope you've understood my point of view in this video, and I hope it brings some clarity to your mind. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you want a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I have a secondary channel. The link is also in the description box. It touches more on spiritual aspects and about us moving forward. And I believe it's a good contrast to digesting the narcissistic content too. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.